I will be sharing how Jesus saved Peter and the others in the storm, based on Mark 4:35 to 41. One evening, Jesus was very tired. All day long, he had talked to fathers, mothers, and children. He had tried to help them in all their trouble and had made many sick people well. Now it was evening. One by one, the stars came out and shone in the dark sky. Most of the people had gone away. Only Peter, John, and the other disciples stood and talked with Jesus beside the lake. Peter's boat was pulled up on the shore, where he had left it in the morning when he had come from fishing. "Come," Jesus said, "let us get into the water." Jesus had a pillow. Perhaps some father, mother, or a little child had seen how tired Jesus was and had brought it to him. As the boat sailed quietly over the lake, Jesus fell fast asleep with his head resting on the little pillow. Peter and the others talked very softly together so as not to wake him. But suddenly, the wind began to blow. Harder and harder it blew. It tossed the boat up and down on the water. It splashed over, filling the boat, but Jesus was fast asleep. Peter and the others began to work hard. They tried to empty the water out of the boat, but as they worked, other big waves splashed over them, almost sending it down. They worked harder. They were cold and wet and tired. But Jesus, his head on the pillow, was still fast asleep. "We'll drown!" cried Peter. "We cannot get the water out of the boat. We will drown!" Frightened, they held to the side of the boat, and the wind blew the water higher and higher. "Master!" cried one of the men. "Wake up! We're drowning! Don't you care we are in such great trouble?" Jesus heard, and he woke up, and he came to them. He heard the angry wind and saw Peter and the others cold, wet, tired, and afraid, holding fast to the boat filled with water. Quietly, he reached his hands over the water and spoke to it. "Peace," he said, "be still." And to the angry winds, he said, "Be quiet, stop blowing." It is Jesus who speaks to you. As Jesus spoke, suddenly the wind stopped blowing. The lake was very still again. The storm was gone, and the little boat sailed quietly across the lake. Then Jesus turned to Peter and the others. "Why were you so afraid?" he asked. "I was right here with you. Didn't you know that I would take care of you? You don't ever need to be afraid when I am with you." And the disciples said, "What a wonderful person he is. Even the winds and the seas obey him."